Welcome back to another Pokemon Throwback Thursday, where every Thursday morning we take a deep dive into a vintage set. We are going in complete order, and the set we are checking out today is EX Unseen Forces. And then I always try to buy a card in every single Throwback Thursday, and then we will be checking some more cards and products that are actually going up in price from sets that are X and Y and older. But we do have to get thanks to our video sponsor real quick, and that is Punch-Out Gaming. Punch-Out Gaming is my local game store that I go to, and it's the #1 game store in all of Minnesota. I've actually been in them all. You can order right from their site too. They got stuff for everybody: Pokemon, sports cards, Yu-Gi-Oh, One Piece, tons of video games and video game consoles. And they have one of the best selections of raw Pokemon cards that I have seen in a store. So definitely check them out. They're only located 30 minutes north of the Twin Cities, and all the links are in the description. But all right, let's get started. All right, checking out the set. Came out August 22nd, 2005. 115 cards, plus there's actually 2 secret rares, and there's a subset. So very solid holos for Alligator, Flareon, Jolteon, Meganium, Houndoom. And then of course, the reverse holos in this set go crazy with that stamp. But the EXs, there's some beautiful ones in this set, and there's a good amount. So starting off with the Blissey EX, then we have the Espeon EX, I love that background. We got Feraligatr, pretty crazy. Ho-Oh. Then we got the Lugia EX, which is my favorite EX in the entire set. It's a crazy card. Looks super nice in person. We got the Meganium, which I actually need that card. I might buy one today. I actually need the Politoed. There was no good copies on eBay right now. We have the Scizor EX, Steelix EX, Typhlosion EX, T-Tar. I mean, look at that Tyranitar. I love how he's like basically sideways. Kind of different. And this set even has an Umbreon EX. And then it has the 3 Gold Star cards. Now, there's kind of a scandal with these cards where one person or maybe a couple people ended up with like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of copies of each, to where these are some of the cheapest Gold Stars you can get. But in my opinion, they are some of the best Gold Stars you can get. So we got Entei, Raikou, and then my favorite Gold Star, the Suicune, of course. And then these are the secret rares. We got the Rockets Persian EX, number 116 out of 115. And then we have the Celebi EX, number 117. Love this Celebi. All right, then we will check out the subset. And they're all unknowns. If you guys are an unknown fan like myself, this is an awesome little collection. I have a handful of these. I really, really want to finish this set. I love this, and I love how they have like the question mark and the exclamation point. And then that's A through Z. Beautiful, beautiful holo cards. And then this is the Meganium that I found on eBay. This is literally the only one. It's a PSA 7, $80 or best offer. You know, not too bad. And it looks pretty clean for a PSA 7. A little whitening on the top right. But otherwise, you know, not terrible condition. I've seen 8s and 9s similar to this too. So not too bad. So we're going to check out the sold listings and see what these really sell for and go and shoot him an offer after that. All right, starting off, we have the basic CGC 10 Gold Star Entei, sold for $620. We have a PSA 9 Espeon EX, sold for $900. Scizor EX Raw for $125, near mint. The Flareon Holo in a PSA 9 for $110. Ho-Oh EX in a PSA 9 for $293. A Gold Star PSA 9 Entei for $500, super old label. Raikou, same exact label, PSA 9, $500. We have the reverse holo Ho-Oh with the stamp, sold for about $30 shipped. Flareon holo CGC 9.5 for $90. CGC 9 old CGC label, Steelix EX for $265. Ursaring holo for $10. Lugia says deck exclusive holo for $10. That's Japanese. The Feraligatr reverse holo for $35, near mint condition. We got the holo Feraligatr in a CGC 9 for $50. Reverse holo Chansey for $17. Suicune Gold Star PSA 9 $625. We got the secret rare Rockets Persian PSA 8, sold for $83. Another Entei in a basic CGC 10 for $560. Reverse holo Sunflora for about $20. Scizor EX Raw for $60. CGC 9 Lugia EX for $750. Another Sunflora reverse holo in a PSA 9 for $30. Steelix EX Raw for $100. Vaporeon holo for $26. Ampharis holo in a PSA 9 for $80. Slowking reverse holo for $20. That's a beautiful card. Let's see anything else that's different. Another Entei Gold Star PSA 8 for $450. Here we got the English Tyranitar in a PSA 9 for $400. Another Suicune in an 8 for 420. Flareon Hollow in a PSA 8 for 65. That is a beautiful Flareon. Here we got the Meganium Raw for $65 plus $5 in shipping. So that's pretty close to that PSA 7. Lugia Raw for $290. It's the EX. Reverse Hollow Octillery for $13. We got one of the Unowns for about 40 shipped from the UK. Typhlosion EX in a 9 for $203. Ho-Oh EX in a 9 for $311. We got the Celebi EX Secret Rare in a basic CGC 10 sold for $1,125. That's pretty crazy. For Alligator in a CGC 10 sold for $265. And then we have the Raikou CGC 9 for $450. And then we're going to end on the Rockets Persian EX Raw here for $40. But we are going to scroll to the top and check the most expensive like we always do, because I am curious. So we have a PSA 10 Umbreon EX sold for $8,300. Wow. Celebi EX in a PSA 10 sold for $6,100. We have the Espeon EX in a PSA 10 sold for $5,620. Basic CGC 10 Umbreon EX sold for $3K. Beckett 9.5 Umbreon sold for $3,000. So of course the Umbreon is the big dog in the set. Celebi EX in a PSA 9 for $1,700. Another Celebi EX and a basic CGC 10 for $1,500. Yeah, but even the Gold Star Suicune in a PSA 10 sold for $1,475. Wow. Tyranitar in a basic CGC 10 for $1,500. Raikou for $1,500 Gold Star. Another Gold Star Raikou, but only $1,250 in a 10. Entei Gold Star in a 10 for $1,250. Umbreon EX in a 9 for $1,225. Ho-Oh EX in a PSA 10 sold for $1,200. Anything else that's crazy? We already seen those. Got a Lugia EX PSA 9 for $1,100. That's just crazy though. Some very pricey cards in this set, especially that Umbreon. Wow. But all right, let's go shoot that Meganium in offer. So $80 plus $7 in shipping. Let's just try to get it for, let's do 60. See what happens there. Come out to a little over 70. The seller declined the offer. So let's try this again. Let's do 65. Let's see if that gets through. Offer sent. And I'm not going to pay $1 more than that. So, all right, we are hopping to some sold listings of the Unseen Forces booster packs. So we have the Typhlosion for $455. Umbreon for $500. We have the Typhlosion blister pack. Looks like very good condition for $828. Another one with the Raikou for $828. Steelix pack says heavy, 17.45 grams for only $240. Typhlosion pack for $414. We have those 3-pack blisters that we checked out last week, which has Unseen Forces, EX Delta Species, and EX Deoxys. It says 2 of them for $3,600. One of them sold for $2,000. Then we have a heavy Typhlosion for $600. We got a 16.4 gram Raikou for $600. A 2-pack of Unseen Forces for $1,100. All right, that is it on the booster packs. Now we're checking out the booster box. We don't have any sold listings, but there is one available on eBay for $34,998.88. And what I thought was funny is they had to put the acrylic case is not included, only to show that the box has been stored with care. It's $35,000. Why not include the acrylic case? All right, let's check out some cards and products that are going up in price. Looking at the Generations ETB. So we have a bunch of sales from like $620 to about $750. It was $444 in April. But yeah, a ton of sales in the $600-700s. I honestly have a feeling this ETB is going to be a $1,000 ETB when the 30th anniversary comes out. All right, next we have the Bulbasaur from base set. So on TCG Player, I thought it was so strange. So as it is near mint unlimited, we have sales that were like $11-12. Now last sold 16, 19, 16, 16, 25, 15. One's still there at 12. But you can find this card raw on eBay in really good condition for like $5 to $10 for the unlimited. Obviously, Shadowless is a little bit more, but definitely don't buy a lot of these vintage cards on TCG Player. But they are getting tougher and tougher to find. I watch for these cards all the time. All right, next we have the Lapras Hollow from Fossil. We had sales at like $8, $9 in July on TCG Player. Now last sold 18, 30, 18, 35, 30, 30, 28, 30. And then I did check eBay sold listings, and every single card that I've seen that's sold below $15 to $20, I would not really consider them near mint condition. They were a lot more lightly played, pretty scratched up, especially the Lapras. This card gets scratched up very easily. So definitely tougher to find in near mint condition under $20. And then we even have a sale here for a PSA 8 that sold for $69. All right, next we have one of my all-time favorite full arts. We have the Dialga from XY Phantom Forces. This card is so unique. There's no card really like it, and that's why I love it so much. On TCG Player, it was $200 in February. Now last sold $300, $300, $225, $254. We have a near mint at $100, another one at $220. If you guys know who Deep Pocket Monster Pat Flynn is, I think he is obsessed with this card. And he owns quite a few PSA 10s, and this card is ridiculously hard to grade. Like, I want to say, I'm not 100% sure, but I want to say the pop is like 100 or like right around there, maybe even a little less. But I know Pat has quite a few of these in a 10. And we'll even hop to PokeData here, and you can just see everything's kind of climbing up. PSA 9s all the way up to about $500, $600. It says raw here at like 130, 140, and then it also says PSA 10 at 1100, but that is not updated, because if you hop to recently sold on eBay for raw 400, 410, we got one at 167. I did click on it. Definitely not near mint condition. 250. Again, that was probably a little more lightly played. I clicked on all these, 130, 320, 220. And then we have the Dialga in a PSA 10, sold for $4,000 on October 31st, 2024. Yeah, and the pop is 54, so below 100. So it's a super, super rare card. That's why I think it's so cool that Pat has quite a few of these. All right, next, checking out the Gengar EX full art from XY Phantom Forces. Again, one of the best full arts, and just look at that PSA 10 price just climb, $550 all the way to about $2,200. PSA 9 goes up to, up to about $700. And then, for raw too, this card is getting pretty tough to find in near mint condition. Next, we have the full art Dragonite EX from Furious Fist. One of my favorite Dragonite cards. It's a very, very solid Dragonite card. And as you can see, the PSA 10 prices just keep going up. It goes up to 1,000 here. But we even have last sold on eBay for the UK at $1,627 in a 10. You can find this card all day lightly played in raw condition for like $20, $30. But to find it in near mint, it is definitely getting tougher. But yeah, almost a $2,000 card for just kind of a random full art. It's kind of crazy. And that's why I added this Kyogre full art here from Primal Clash. Low pop says 13 of them in a PSA 10, sold for $1,249. I just had to put that in here so you don't see that many low pop cards. But $1,200 for a PSA 10 full art. Not too bad. And then to end it off, in my opinion, this is the best Kyogre card that has ever been created. The Team Aqua's Kyogre EX. Love this card and the Groudon. But yeah, on TCG Player, it was $80, $90 all day long. Now last sold, lightly played for $250. Moderately played for $80. Moderately played for $62. Near mint for $200. Lightly played for $100. Near mint with a picture at $176. Another near mint at $215. But in my opinion, I like this card more than most Sword and Shield alternate arts, and I like this card more than most special illustration rares. Please let me know down below what you guys think of these cards. I think they're absolutely insane. And to end it off, we have the Groudon. In my opinion, I feel like the Kyogre pops so much more than the Groudon, and I feel like it even has better Pokemon. But the Groudon is still sick. We had sales at like $80, $85, and we have prices all over the place on here. So we have a sale at $341, $235, $118, $118, $118, $170, $350, $140, $115, $130. You can definitely find this card in the hundreds. But again, to get it super, super mint, it goes crazy. But all right, that was today's Pokemon Throwback Thursday. I will let you guys know what happens with that Meganium card. I will put that right here. And then, of course, if you guys like this content, especially if you guys like vintage, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a like and comment. Leaving a like and comment helps the most, and I comment back to every single person. Might take me up to a week. Usually do it on the weekends. And then, too, if you guys want to know when anything comes back in stock, like 151 or Pokemon Center ETBs, follow my Instagram, or you can join my YouTube membership. It's only 99 cents a month. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. And then if you guys want to watch my last Pokemon What If Wednesday, click this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.